Hello, welcome back. I'm Mysha with MADMYSHA.com. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, my day is shaping up to be very exciting and full of things that I love. So let's jump in. First things first, I have to pack because I have a last minute trip to the Magic Castle in Hollywood, California. So excited, can't even describe just how lucky I feel that this is happening. It's a dream come true. I love magic. So exciting. Unfortunately, I can't take photo or video, but I will definitely keep you up to date on the details when I get back, if I can even talk, because I will probably just be Twitter-pated. Anyway, so I've got to pack for that. That's super exciting. Also, Friendsgiving and book club tonight, so that's very fun. The book club we read this month was The League of Wives by Heath Hardage Lee. It's the untold story of the women who took on the U.S. government to bring their husbands home, and it is well worth a read if you are interested in learning more about the past, history, some strong women. I don't want to spoil it. Obviously, we know kind of what happened, but it's amazing what I didn't realize, even just thinking that I had somewhat of a grasp on the past. But it's fantastically researched. Heath Hardage Lee is incredible. She has a lot of details. She was able to gain a lot of information from the women's journals and diaries and direct communication with the players in the book. So it's historically accurate, as well as just such a powerful read. So that's super great. And also food. Friendsgiving, good food, talking about books. I mean, come on. So that's just wonderful. Today I'm going to be making taco cups with wonton wrappers. Maybe I'll leave a how-to video description in the link below for future date. Also deviled eggs, because, how can you not have deviled eggs? I need to get kind of rolling on that, because I also need to do my daily doodle, which today, in case you watched the last video, today is going to be the question, is Pluto a planet? So stay tuned, find out the source I'm using and the answer they give. See you soon. So, what I didn't think about with traveling, even with a handy dandy one little signature, is you also have to have paint and a way to transport it. So I'm going to try to just make a little folder, basically. Okay, got my paint, got my brushes, got my signature. Perfect. So I'm packed, well, overpacked. Definitely forgot about the whole paint situation, so that was interesting, but luckily I am a hoarder, so I have just about anything I could want if a situation arises. So perfect little carpet bag to take the paint in, so that's cool. I also packed a curling iron, so we'll see if I actually use it. I've had it for, I think, 5 years and have yet to use it. So anyway, don't really do much with my hair, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated, and see you soon. Food prepping for Friendsgiving. Any of you have tricks about hard boiling eggs and getting the shells off easy, let me know in the comments, because I have tried probably 6 Pinterest hacks to no avail. This is not a sponsored post. but I would totally be down if McCormick wants to sponsor me because this seasoning is amazing on everything, not just chicken. So these taco cups are fairly easy. Basically, you just take your wonton wrapper in a cupcake tin and create a little bowl. Because once that meat is browned and the beans are mixed in, I also sometimes mix the cheese in at that point, but considering I've got some people, I don't know what their dietary restrictions are, I'm going to leave out the cheese for now just in case somebody doesn't want dairy. But so you're going to, once the meat is brown and the beans are added, put them in these cups and then bake them. The wonton wrapper will crisp up like a little taco bowl, and then you top it with your choice of salsa, sour cream, lettuce, cheese if you haven't already added it, or if you like it especially cheesy. Anyway, super duper easy and great appetizers. That was oven preheat. Pop these babies in the oven.
Yeah, you pick up your Cassidy. Kim's friend Cassidy.
They don't know. They're kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so now.
They're like, yeah, like.
Let's do one thing.
Oh my gosh,
Put your
Ashley.
oven on broil just for like 5 minutes for the.
Get your plate. So, I'm a hoarder because I feel like, oh, that could have a use at some point in the future. Not in the near future, but maybe. So I've had this mesh produce bag in my one box I allow for recyclables, and I'm finally using it. Welcome back. Confession time. I did take my camera with me to Los Angeles, however, I did not use it. So let me catch you up on what has happened. Friendsgiving, awesome. You saw how much fun we were having. Kind of the audio was a little la 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 la, which was great. We had so much fun. And I discovered Usborne Books. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyways, super great. I'm so excited because I have a nephew that is going to have his very first Christmas this year, and he will turn 1 shortly after that. So I got some amazing books for him. And then also, book club was great. It was so wonderful to discuss the League of Wives with everyone. One of the women that is in the book club is actually a retired combat helicopter pilot, so that was cool because she actually had attended SEER school, which is talked about in the book, which is kind of something that is speculated to be an important part of why these officers that attended SEER school did not have as high of levels of PTSD as others. Anyway, but let's fast forward to Magic Castle. First of all, LA traffic, crazy. So I'll just get that out there. That was wild. It just seems like every time I go there, it's like worse. But anyway, Magic Castle, so fantastic. I lifted there and then Ubered back. Anyway, it was incredible. It was so fantastic. So great. So I saw Jeff with an H. Yes, Jeff, Jeff, Jeff with an H. Went to the downstairs bar. Nick, the bartender, did some amazing cup and ball trick, but it ended up being cup and multiple apples and oranges, which I don't even know how they even fit in the cup just with one of them, but you know, it's magic, so that's cool. And then, so Jeff Bornstein and his wife Kimberly, the magic was absolutely incredible. Phenomenal showman. Kimberly is beautiful and such a wonderful person, small town girl, so we hit it off right away. But yeah, so not only was the magic phenomenal, but them as a couple, they're just great people. And so that was so cool to be able to talk with them after the show, and then they even gave me like a little after show magic, which was just extra special, so thank you so much, shout out to them. And then I was almost pulled into this line to go to the close-up gallery, but then I was going, wait, no, I don't want to stand in a line to wait for the close-up gallery. There was a guy downstairs that told me that he was going to go on in like 15 minutes. At this point, I've gone to the bathroom, and it's probably only 10 minutes. Like, I'm going down there to see that guy, which I'm so glad I did. His name was Sumit Dawa, sorry, he didn't pronounce it. He only introduced himself as Sumit, so that's all I know, but I did stalk him later on to find his site. But it was so incredible. I was able to see his first ever showing of this new trick that he's developing, and so that was phenomenal. And then, oh gosh, I cannot wait for this trick to I cannot wait for this trick to just be, I guess he's going to refine it and come up with, like, I guess a better storyline to really point out to the audience all of the cool things that are actually going on, which may have been missed in this original showing. Not by me, because I love magic and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going, watch. So anyway, that was so great. I loved that. That was phenomenal. And he also, I got to wear a little birthday pin, and so he also did this after show magic trick for me where I got to draw a card and I wrote my name on it, and then when he like presented it, like, hey, like pick any card, and I drew it, and it happened to be my card, and it had happy birthday from Sumit on it, and so that was just, it was amazing. The magicians there were so friendly and just really personable people and phenomenal. And then we also saw Raven and Miggs with a Z. They were a cool duo, kind of more old school, like they had some music and some cute little balloon animals and oh, what's that? And so that was a really fun close-up interaction magic piece. And then was dinner and the main show, and this is gonna sound really bad, but I don't even remember the names of the shows that I saw in the main show. So, I mean, the bottom line is the real magic happens in the dungeon downstairs, so, but I'm not gonna lie, like, I remember the guy that came up that was in a way like the host. He had a bird named Luigi, I remember that. And I remember, he was funny, he was so funny. And then I remember the next act was shadow puppets, and like, we're not talking like, oh, here's a rabbit, bop, bop, you know, like straight up incredible whole safari, like cheetah chasing a gazelle, and then goes back to the cheetah, and then they rumble tumble, and then the cheetah carries out the gazelle, and then here's a gorilla, and here's a swan, and it like picked up his hair, but it looked like feathers on the screen. Oh my gosh. So it was incredible. This guy was absolutely amazing, but I can't recall the name of his show. And then the next act, they were phenomenal, and I remember that his assistant's name was Diamond, and she was beautiful, but I don't remember his name, which is terrible to say, and I'm so sorry. And I tried to look it up, but the Magic Castle only has the people who are performing this week, so I missed last week, and I'm sure I could have called and whatever, but the bottom line is this is real, and if you get to go to the Magic Castle, don't worry so much about dinner and the main show, because the downstairs dungeon magic is up close, it's personal, the people are great, you get to talk to them, and it's amazing, amazing, amazing. It's so great. So anyway, so that was the Magic Castle, and now I'm back home. I'm trying to catch up. I have missed out on some sleep, but I'm just jazzed about all the cool things that I have been able to do in the first few days of my newest trip around the sun. So anyway, I wanted to thank you so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to know when the next video comes out. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. Give me a thumbs down if you don't like the video. Either way, go ahead and comment why you do or do not like it. Then maybe I can do more or less of what you like or don't like. Anyway, that's it for now. I'm awesome. You're awesome. Let's be awesome together!